Alright, moving right along. In this next section, we're going to look at adding announcements as well as adding discussion topics to our website. To add an announcement, the announcements are right on the top here. We see we can move this here, so actually you can put these in any order that you want to within your website, and we'll get to that in just a few minutes. But for now, if you're looking for announcements, it's right on the top. If you wanted to change announcements to something else, you would just click the little pin here, and you would add announcements, and it may have already been changed to something, and I changed that, but you could put whatever you wanted to call it. Prosser's Top News. Whatever you wanted to, and just click submit, and that would change right up here. And I know we're using Miss Watson's, I said my name, a little bit confusing, but I just wanted to show you the different options. We're going to click add an announcement for adding our announcement. Okay, so you're going to title it whatever you want. If you had a field trip coming up, if you had different projects that you were doing in your class, or if you needed special things or were doing special things within your classrooms, the announcements are a great place to add this. So you would just give it a title, so maybe field trip. Here's where you would type the information about your field trip. You can add pictures within here. You can add links, all different types of things. So actually we don't want to add a picture here. What we want to do is come down here, and you would browse to add your picture within here. So if we had another one that we could add, I'm not sure if I have any pictures here. Let's just add some little guy here. We'll just add this one. So you can put a picture here. Once you click save, we're going to make sure that we click in the box, and we're going to click save. And then you can see that our lovely little picture there. But down here at my other example is you could put, you know, a nice JPEG in here, a nice little clip art picture, and then just kind of spruce it up. Instead of just putting the text, I think it's kind of nice to add the picture. It just adds a little bit of I don't know, a little bit of pizzazz to your website. Okay, next we're going to add our discussions. Again, you can click the pencil to rename this to whatever you wanted to name it if you had a catchy little title for it. Otherwise, just name it discussion topics. And so here we're going to add topic. And view future topics is something that you can set up. So let's click add topic. So when you come to the add topics, you can see here, you can actually choose the week that you want it to be displayed in. Okay, and so as you see as you go through this, you can choose it to set it at a later date. So as you saw on there, it said view future topics. You can actually set these topics up for the whole year. You could set them up for a month. You could set them up for 2 months ahead of time. So that's kind of something sometimes people like to work ahead. And that way then when it's set, it will just automatically post the new discussion. You don't have to remember to go in on Sunday night and add it. So again, this is just an example. So we would just call whatever we want our discussion to be. You would add it here. Okay. We want to share it with our colleagues. If you had students, it would be listed with here where you can add your students. So you can have anonymous participation where anybody can add and it won't put their name. But you can also have school-wide participation. So again, this would be if you have students that are able to log into SchoolFusion. I know within the middle school and the high school they use this option a lot. So we're going to have school-wide participation, and you can use code names. So instead of their name being up on the web, you would instead have the different code names, and this is very good for privacy and that sort of stuff. Okay. So here you go. Again, we want to choose it to our website. So we can say save it and schedule next week's content. So we can save it and add another discussion, or we can save it and return to home. So I'm just going to return to home quick. So now we come back down here and we see it. So we have more. So we have a couple of it because I've just added 2. So this is what, if you click it, this is what it will this is what it looks like on your main web page. Okay, so it's right here, listed right here. But if you actually click here on the title of your discussion, this is what it will look like. So then it will be just listed here, and then the students or parents would be able to add comments if this is something that you would want it to do. So there we go.